Protein, actually. That's near. In the elevator. These little areas here with some.
Hi, welcome.
Happy. Mike? Hello. What the hell? What happened to my sound gate, but it certainly doesn't seem to be doing its job. About now. Is that any better? Test. Well, I think it is. Seems to be a constant battle with the tech today. Well, that and being blown up by pirates. Or actually, not pirates. Security. did they call them? I don't know, it's pretty sad. Have that mission or did it? I got logged completely out. That's it's all going. And if they could get the NPCs figured out so that they move around like they're supposed to, places look very alive. And just standing there doing nothing doesn't look. That's a little bit. Admin's through, so I guess I should. What I'm doing? Where am I? Health. And then they don't have anything especially interesting for me to buy. Let's look. Actually, any somebody left their ship for people to check out last night. I just wanted to make sure I didn't wind up with any fines for flying it away or losing it. Scrap. Same. There are no. Yeah. Just did. It's fun. Mission. That's the same kind of mission I just got blowed up trying to do. Prime stick. Mission. Single plant in a cave. Okay. So, earlier about anything on the POS. Yeah. I'm gonna stick to the smaller missions at the moment. What's this shit? Keep hitting the button to turn my flashlight on because it's for map and everything else. Request. Hear that? It sounds like he's baiting people out there. Get it back. See, it's got my. Like I said, I have to see. It looks like it's still got. Some of these are fixed and some are problem. Freelance. Now what? Hornet.
Your ship has been delivered to the following landing pad.
Pad. Destinations. It would be nice if we could. Used to be initiate quantum jumps without having it. You jump in a given direction. People were using it to jump out of combat, but you can still do. You have to have destination point to jump toward. I like that the whole process of getting it properly. Where am I? Great. Send me. Oh. Oh, okay. It's near. Jump and then jump around. That's cool. So them I'm taking off. There you go, bird
You are
up.
clear to launch.
Anvil Aerospace. All systems online. Takeoff complete. Landing gear raised.
Thank you, and please visit again.
Look, I almost hit something. What is that? Not as cool. And that's where the lobby. It must be. Huh. We are flying around out there. Can't tell what the hell that is. It's constellation. Oh, great. Fantastic. Actually, I haven't had a 30K and not since I came back to fly 3.8. That's a server disconnect. Part of the full alpha testing experience of a 30K disconnect. Get your lazy butt up. R&R. There's a way to do that somewhere. Guess I can't pick one from here. Let's see what we got to do. Suspect my wound again. Need to try out mining. Seems cool. Hang in, man. So. was bizarre. I mean, I thought it was cool the way he
Hi.
stepped over the seat, but
Let me know if
stepping
there's
over the
anything I can
seat
help you
into the
with.
garden, that was a little strange. This way. Doop-de-doop-de. There's some Here's. Try that again.
Your ship has been delivered to the following landing pad.
Which one? Add one. Gotta say shit out loud. Help me remember it. The art. Can't remember shit. Trying to figure out if there's actually any geometry to those struts on the doors, or if it's all just a normal mount. I mean, the edges of the doors, there's geometry, but I don't think that those struts are actually there. I think they're flat. I think it'll be cool when we buy cargo at a place like this and we come out and they actually have to load the ship. You know, come out of like loading area. But looking at the space station from down here on the platform, that son of a bitch is a lot bigger than it looks like when you're actually flying around it. Freaking huge. And you're walking around backwards looking at the sky. Stuck. Let me in. Another mission yet, did I was checking to see what the heck was going on with my ship. Near a neutralized threat. This one is Houston, the other one doesn't say what does. Yellow. So that's the one that's back over Crusader. And take that one. And we will here first. Go on out of here.
clear to launch.
Fire up the bird.
Anvil Aerospace. All systems online. Takeoff complete. Landing gear raised.
Thank you, and please visit again.
Quantum drive is now on.
This never gets old to me. I love the jumps. Over the my see this here. There's one. Hello, let's take the turret. Sucks. Take the one off the. Yep, the arrow's gone. Hit one of. Pulled off. Well, those are fly. Have a look at it. I have not yet. One. I have to have a look at it. Might be cool for running some kind of mission. Know what kind of progress. So, can pick anything up in it. I'll check that out next time I'm at a terminal where I can get more information. Problem. You love the Cutlass, it's a cool ship. I wish we could put it on turret. Interdicted. Probably security. Oh, no, it's not. Awesome. splash faster, so let's see what we can.
Shields full.
I don't have any missiles. Didn't even think to.
Overhead. Shields charging. Shields full.
Yep. Can't tell if I've done any damage to him or not, though. This has so far been a bit of a mess.
Okay.
Bogey. Okay, they rebuilt their group. They're not pursuing me yet. I suppose I could just fly away. Oh, well. Crashing an into him was probably not a good idea.
Shields full.
missiles. I could just tag that freaking cutlass with a couple of them. It might make a difference.
Shields charging. Shields full.
How did I get up over my throttle? X. I got too far away from him that time. Such is life. Hey, Demon Vox. I'm not sure. I'm gonna do a little Star Citizen for a little bit here, and then I've got some other stuff I've got to take care of, and then I'll probably be back on Streamin something else after that. But I have not decided what I'm doing yet. Is there something in particular that you'd like to see? Why is my... Oh. Fine.
Quantum drive is now on.
Probably something space related. I don't know if I'm going to stream Star Citizen again later too, or if I might jump into SWTOR for a while. Torn. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. I can definitely do some bounty stuff. Something with the bounty hunter. He needs to move on and do... See, I think he should be ready to do Shadow of Revan stuff.
Quantum drive is now off.
So, I mean, that would be pretty cool. I haven't done that in a while. Let's see, where's my nearest here at refuel? So I just got hammered there. To zoom in on. Why is the map giving me such a fit today? I can air anything at those little stations. Comm arrays or just comm arrays. First, so I guess I may as well. App, come on. Just. The ship's definitely seen better days. Tail off that backside a bit. Didn't lose any of the weapons. These things lose wings pretty easy. I do need to replace that gun. Lost that gun when ship I had available became no longer available. Alright, so... Orbital maneuvering 4.
Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off.
What is this? Oh, right, I'm going to the space station, not down to the surface. CRS is strong today.
Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off.
The Hornet A7, I think it's A7, F7, F7. Now I can't even think of what the hell the full name is. It's definitely a space plane. It's modeled after, you know, F-15s and that kind of thing. It's pretty cool. I really only picked it because I can stack a pretty decent number of ballistics on it while I'm running these bounty missions. Can I get them?
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Where? Must be clear on the other side. They send me way over. Oh, no, there it is. Some of these stations are really gigantic, and it's very deceptive in space because, you know, you're not very close to them, and with there not being ground for you to compare the distance against, it's confusing until you get used to it.
Proximity alert.
Yes, I know. I'm close to the frickin' space station. Thank you very much. You need some rounds. F7C. That's what it is. Anvil Hornet F7C. Look repaired and everything. Now you can see the rear stabilizer, tail, whatever you want to call it. That's cool. It's a lot of fun. Missiles are powerful. I suppose they could have been destroyed. Let's stock our ballistics. Really didn't even need to touch him. I guess the whole reason that I was
Have a pleasant stay.
here and reload. Let's see. Back to that mission.
You are clear to launch.
Takeoff completed. Landing gear raised.
Thank you. And please visit again.
I got interdicted by pretty sizable crew of pirates there just before you connected. I don't know how much of it you saw. I did see some aggro players earlier, some flagged players, and I was gonna engage, and unfortunately I got disconnected from the server. I didn't get a chance to, well, let's be honest, I didn't get a chance to get blown up because my combat skills are beyond rusty.
Quantum drive is now on.
I saw that there was no, I guess there isn't one out here. I did see Call to Arms was up where you can take that mission and it you get bonuses for tagging or splashing targets that have crime stat. But I haven't seen anybody talking about it lately. Of course, I'm kind of out in the boonies in a way. No, that's the wrong mission. Let's get turned towards the right one.
Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off.
I appreciate it. I'm trying to grow as a streamer. I finally got a camera set up, even though I'm not especially a fan of being on camera.
Quantum drive is now
I'm less bothered by the mic than I used to be. I'm not a big fan of my own voice either, but I think that's just the way a lot of people are. Death mark on your head there and go Agnola. You gotta go Agnolo, I guess. He's trying to run away. I crippled him. Bye-bye. Guess I got lucky and took his engines out right away. Alright. Used to be a space station out here. Interesting the way they've got some of the debris tumbling. All very space feeling. Alright, now I had another Bounty mission, clear on the other side of the system. Where's that trying to send me? It's my destination set to. Would have thought it would have sent me to the other. A little strange where it's trying to point me. Maybe it's confused that I reached my didn't reset. Alright, well, I don't want to go there.
Quantum drive is now on.
I was watching another guy stream earlier. Moist Noodle. Not Limp, Moist Noodle. Which is an amusing name. He was flying a little Avenger, Titan Avenger, which is one of the starter ships. And boy, he was laying waste to some people. And I think he even took out a Constellation, which is a much larger ship. Of course, he doesn't have starter weapons on it. Still, he's a good pilot. I admire his skill there. Let me. Hi, all there are you? How can I be initiated? That's because I'm not going there. Going past there. Doesn't see that. The hell are you trying to send me that way? On Starman. Route not set. Things. Strange stuff. Yeah, Grimm's more or less on the way. Set. Not letting me do that either. Alright. What are you doing there, system? Really? It's not working. Down and back up. That fixes it.
Anvil Aerospace, all systems online.
Not letting me set the route because I'm too close to the sun. That did used to be it. Yep, that must be it. Won't let you fly within a certain radius of the star. I have actually not played Warframe, but My sons have. They were playing it for a while. It looks cool. I'm a fan of that kind of combat, although the closest thing I probably played is more like MechWarrior.
Quantum drive is now on.
It's one of those that was kind of on my list to check out, but I haven't gotten around to it. And don't know if it will happen or not because there's so many other games out there that I'd like to have a look at. I was thinking about giving Witcher 3 a replay, although I think I'm actually more interested in playing Jedi Fallen Order. What is this? Plenty of time to open the mail. Good for the water. Let's see if Amazon Prime sent us anything good. Nico, how you doing today? What you got here? How does Warframe play? Is it more like a first-person shooter, or does it feel more like mech combat? Thanks for hosting the stream, Demon Fox. I appreciate it. That's cool. Mission. Cave. Cave. Caves are cool, but actually give me a cave mission on Microtech. I'd go check that out. It's a pretty plan. Pay to visit here sometime soon. Since I have not been. Beacons. I think this is where you create the player missions, like when you need to pick up. And of course, this contract ratings, I guess, is some kind of feedback from when you complete missions. I have not seen the NPCs do anything with that, but I'm sure that NPCs will be. Back over near Crusader and see if I can get the mission for Levski to go meet the guy in the bar.
Quantum drive
Let's see, the only reason I was jumping here is because I had to go star.
Quantum drive is now on.
Frame's great, but not as great as Star Citizen. Well, I have to admit I'm completely biased, but I have a hard time finding a game that's as great as my vision of Star Citizen. Even though some people would say I'm wearing rose-colored glasses. It's a beautiful environment already, and there's fun stuff to do. But it's a shallow, shallow pool compared to the ocean of content that they want to create for us long term, and I just can't wait. You can get into the alpha testing with one of the starter packs for Star Citizen. They're not terribly expensive. Look and see. I think the yeah, it would be nice if, well, of course they do periodically have free flights. I don't know when we're due to get another one, but it seems like we ought to have one coming up here in the next couple of months. If you haven't checked it out before, you should give it a try when they have the next one. Because that's always, let's see. Oh, well, that sucks. Way too much of that kind of around. That my son that just brought the mail in, he lost his job a couple of months ago. He was working in manufacturing. Stuff was going pretty well for him, and he got cut back. So, it sucked. And let's see, they had a anniversary fly free thing during CitizenCon, but I didn't think that was the only time I did that. Probably will be the next key update then. And then they'll have one, of course, when the cons roll around again next year. But I'll definitely make sure I mention it when I hear that there's one coming up. I'd like to be able to do, you know, starter pack giveaways and stuff at some point here once the stream has picked up some steam. Well, I hope that happens for you soon. It's definitely worth checking out. It is very, very cool. And they're making progress at a pretty good clip now, too. There for a while, things felt kind of static, that they weren't getting a lot done. They were obviously getting a lot done on the backside because the stuff they've been rolling out is pretty significant. And now, seems like this time last year, every time they did a major update, you still had to essentially re-download the whole client. And that's no longer the case as of 3.4, 3.5. I forget when that was included in the drop, but we now have a proper patcher that will just, you know, allow for small regular updates that don't require essentially starting over with install. So that's pretty awesome. remember when 3.0 dropped and we finally got a planet we could land on. Like, technically it wasn't a planet, it was a moon, but still it was very cool to have our first planetary body that we could land on. And now we have many planets and moons. I'm gonna see if I can knock this guy out, and then I might fly over to Microtech, because it really is, it's pretty. I know parts of it are. I've watched other people's videos doing flyovers and stuff. I actually haven't been yet myself. We're almost to Crusader. Then I'll have to fly to that moon that's zipping by on the right. Which one it is offhand, though. Yeah, I haven't played 76, but I have read all the criticism. They are definitely not having a smooth, pleasant experience with that title. And as long as you go into Star Citizen Alpha understanding that it's an alpha, I mean, we're not talking about beta, we're still pretty early in testing here. Oh, seriously? I guess I gotta put some space between me and Crusader before. Make the jump. Now it doesn't look obscured. But the other thing that I think is kind of nice about Star Citizen is that it's not like super fast paced. It's not like when you log into WoW or even SWTOR, and if you're doing content with other people, you really feel like it's go, 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 you know, because you're going to quick travel and you're going to jump into the instance and you're going to skip mobs and this, that, and the other, and then you're going to exit and do the same thing over and over and over again. Since, you know, Star Citizen is a game where distances are significantly larger and there's no teleport, I think it really changes the mindset of the average player. So it's not quite so hurried. And there's plenty of stuff that you can do where travel's an integral part of the experience, and it's low stress because you can do the traveling and just enjoy the journey and take your time doing it. I actually intend to check out Elite Dangerous again, because I bought it probably about then 3-4 years ago, whenever it was, when I was waiting on the next big content drop for Star Citizen. And it's kind of cool. I like it. It's a different game for sure. But I know that I saw something hit my email where they were talking about bringing atmospheric flight to Elite Dangerous and stuff. So I'd like to see what they've added to.
Quantum drive is now off.
And it was kind of funny. I was watching a video on, you know, being a successful streamer last night, and it was from, I don't remember what event it was from, but it was from one of the you know, industry related events. And what you call it, Lando from CIG was there, and the community manager from Elite Dangerous was there, and then a space game you know, streamer was the third guy on the panel. So it was very interesting to see you know, Elite Dangerous and Star Citizen sitting next to each other at that, and they were clearly all on friendly terms. Elite Dangerous, but yeah, might be coming at the end of the year. It could be. Could be. It's supposed to be released already. Is the fleet carrier. Well, hopefully they'll get it right and then get it out. I'm not known for being the most patient person, but I try to, you know, preach the whole get it right and then get it fast thing. There's nothing worse than getting the content that you've been waiting on and it's garbage. So it's a little slow to come out. Hopefully that means they'll get it right.
Quantum drive is now off.
Alright, so where's my guy? The guy here someplace that I'm supposed to be hunting. Let's see, we got a new destination. I can't. That's my guy. It's interesting that he's not flagged act. But maybe he doesn't realize I'm here to blow his ass away.
Check fire.
Guess you got skills after all.
Took him a minute to realize that I was going to shoot at him, I guess.
Skills for a show of course. Shields down. Going in.
Why are you talking to me? I guess he's talking about my shield. That's fine. The distance between me and you. He's in a stalker. Okay. Maybe that's why I couldn't target him right away. They are supposed to be stealthy,
Come on.
stealth-like.
Stand down. I will not hesitate to do that again.
What again, dude?
Shields full.
I regret that.
Forward hit. Shields
Come on, dude. My aim is for shit these days.
Regret that.
Yeah, I'm using fixed weapons. I actually have a mix. I could probably turn on gimbal assist and maybe it would seem to be able to what's going on with that. But only some of them are even gimbaled, so I fly dual sticks, so full gimbals is impractical for me. Not to mention, I like to try and force myself to get better as a pilot. Flying fixed weapons certainly forces you to try and develop better habits. But my aim is definitely for crap these days. At least I'm not getting too much of the herky-jerk server crap on this guy. I had a battle earlier where the chip kept jumping around and I was trying to shoot at. Hopefully you can see him working back and forth a little. Dead in the air? I think he's dead in the air. Bye. All right, let's see. Go to micro 2. Looks like I can jump straight to it. So I've got. So I don't actually set it as my target. Come on. So go. Before, you know what? I should go back to Olisar. I'm close to Olisar. Real ship. Make that trip. Something between me and Olisar. I am going to jet off in this direction for a minute. I've got to hop up and be AFK just a sec, but I'll be right back.
Hydrogen fuel is at 75%.
sure my ship must look rough. Not as broken up as I thought. All the damage is internal. Definitely have some structural integrity issues at the moment. Yep, a bunch of ammo too.
Quantum drive is now up. Okay.
Always interesting to see somebody that's plagued sitting on the deck there. I have to wonder how they managed to get down, because there are cannons on the ends of the platforms. There's a security ship, right? I don't know why it's not letting me to. Yeah, whatever. Let's see. Let's set this thing down and
You are prohibited from landing in this vicinity.
Landing gear deployed.
you guys putting me down. Tell me. You can get damaged. Yeah, you can. Some weapons are not obstructed by shields very. Tell me when I told him I wanted to land.
You are prohibited from landing at this vicinity.
It tells me I must have crime stat. Let's do this the hard way.
Weapons offline.
Pay my fines and a little. Oh, I do have crime stat. Up there in the corner, I wasn't even paying attention. The upper right hand corner, the indicator with the 1, 2, 3, 4 yellow hashes on it. Pretty close to and bounty worthy. Must not have paid enough attention to that last mission. That was clear. Not on up. You have to be careful doing this EPA when you all of a sudden get into an area that's got gravity and wind up getting killed. The transition from 0G to gravity and something they still need. Ballistic weapons, for instance, like what my ship's outfitted, they are not as impeded by the shields at, say, energy repeaters. Shields do help some. The other thing is that during that fight, my shields were down a couple of times. Missiles can do a good job of bracket shields open in a burst, and I know that I got. space station. Need to get shot by guards. Oh, there's one here. Oh, oh shit. Yeah, I can't pay those off. I broke to pay all. Thanks, Nico, and thanks for the follow. I hope that you'll stop in again. Always fun to have people in the chat. Always fun to have new people in it. Let me use the polish.
Your ship has been delivered to the following landing pad.
For your convenience, our automated ship organization system handles
My
storage
luck.
of all
Get
vehicles.
shot
To
as soon as I
access
walk
your craft,
inside.
consult one of the terminals located out of the station.
As soon as I get in the ship. I guess for that mission, it would have been better to needed to scan the guy. Pay more attention to the mission routes. I didn't think there was anything in that one that indicated it was going to earn me crime stat.
Systems on.
Blow this popsicle Sam.
Thank you, and please visit again.
I know who had me targeted. A bit. I know part of it. Well, not before. It's coming. Alright. Now.
Contact received.
It's me. Somebody is. Nowhere near me though. They giving chase. Closing on me slowly but surely. See it me nowhere near close enough.
Contact received. Contact received.
Luck with that, guys.
Quantum travel engaged. Landing gear.
Oh. Thought I pulled my gear up when I took off the pad. I don't know if I have a bounty on me already or not at this point. I might with the crime stat. Big fan of the Freelancer. Really like this ship. Good for small cargo. It's maneuverable for a space truck. And it's got decent room for weapons and missiles. So even though you're a bit more of a slug than the average fighter, you do have some teeth. There's a couple of different variations of it. This one is the DUR. The DUR is the exploration version. Better sensor suite. The wing pods out there. You see there's a fourth. There's two above the engine, two below, to store more fuel so that you can go further. The antenna down on the bottom is part of the sensor suite for exploration. It does actually also have a turret on the back that's for a gunner. So it's a multi-crew. Of course, it does also have a second seat, spare energy management. This, I think you're going to see a lot of these when the game goes. Lancer's really very cool. I flew yesterday. I was flying the MIS version, which is the military spec version. It's got a different loadout. It's got some pretty nice auto cannons. We're making mincemeat out of the pirates in the Pirate Swarm game in Arena Commander. That was a lot of fun. I don't know if it's got different shields or armor on the mil spec. I do know that it gives up. It's got more missiles. I think it gives up cargo space for. And then there's the straight up regular for the Freelancer and the Max, which are both designed more as cargo haulers. The Max is wider. Like I want to say they say it's 40%, got more 40% more cargo space. I am thinking I might want to pick up one of those variations too for doing small cargo runs at some point. Talking about advances in the development during alpha, we're at the point now where they have said they don't want to do any more server resets as long as alpha's running. I imagine we'll get server resets when they are finally ready to say, hey, it's time for beta, but that's a ways off yet. And there are ships available for the alpha credits that you earn for running missions and stuff in game. So if you were to start playing with the starter pack, you can actually just run missions and save your credits and eventually buy other ships that you own during alpha that would be available to you just like any other ship, like your starter ship would be, for example. And that would continue to be the case until they do a proper server reset again. So that's a pretty major milestone to cross there. It makes it more like a real live game, even if there are still tons of systems that are still in testing. I like these long stretches where the game music. Something that's not it. YouTube and Twitch and Facebook, Geek Dog. Which I think is. I'm going to drop that link into the chat. I can get to my bumping into a bunch of stuff. got a lot of really cool tunes that fit right into the whole space experience. Not to mention they're just awesome to listen to in the background. I don't know, maybe an hour or two. I've got to do some of the branding work that I set aside. Of course, I'm also going to have to get dinner going during that time, so maybe 2 or 3 hours. After I get to Microtech, you know what? Let's see. It's 3 o'clock my time here. I'll probably stop this stream at 4, and then I'll try not to be off for more than about 2 or 3 hours. So I should be back on by 7 my time at the latest. It's Eastern, and then I'll hop on to the bounty hunter and jump into Swordboard. I'm still trying to nail down the schedule here. Things have been a little bit hectic outside the whole streaming gaming thing. It's made it difficult to get settled. My sleep schedule keeps getting screwed up too. But I do want to get to the point where I have a regular schedule. Picked a couple of games that people want to see and play them at regular times. I had there. I don't know, I wonder. So we'll see. I'm a little afraid here I'm going to fly near the base and Microtech is going to have problems with me. If you still show to have crime stat. I don't know how that actually works because I am in a completely different jurisdiction now, as you just saw them announce on my screen. See somebody outside, wants to go out and tear them up. Yeah, I don't think we have any cities or anything that we can land at on Microtech just yet. Not sure where's going to be the most interesting area land either. See what looks good. Alright, where is the sun? Straight behind me. Let's just pick a dark spot. Get down here and try and find something that's not just covered in ice and snow. I know that there's forests and lakes and all that down there. Oh hell. Pretty sure that was security. Unless it's shooting at me or not, I can't tell. It didn't show as hostile. I really wish there was something on the ground I could target with the Q drive. It's got to be on the same side of the planet, isn't it? That'll get me a little closer. Looks like it might be green. Side of that planet, but no, that's not where I'm trying to go. Boy, me and the map are fighting today. Crash. Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing. The way this should work, if I Q drive to that, is it should take me around the outside of the planet and then down, but we'll see. Yep, good. Looks like it's not going to drag me right through the planet. We hope. Get the Q drive off my screen. Whole HUD sticking in my face while it's on cooldown. It's a little frustrating. I really need to be able to just turn it off. Now, on the dark side of the planet, so I see being near. Is there sun? I'm gonna head towards this little area here on the equator, I think. Looks like might be interesting. Unfortunately, there's no way to set waypoints or anything at the moment. I have to get down close to the ground before. Let's see if I can figure out which direction I need to head. Good grief. Stop doing that. Okay, so that's where I am now. And I essentially went ahead. I see where Babbage is. So I believe I want to go that way. No, I don't either. That way. Stay at altitude so I don't wind up slowing down too much more. Because your speed is definitely capped by how dense the atmosphere is. Well, waypoints are something that they want to add, of course. They just don't have the mechanics for it yet. The map, the star map, isn't interactive on that kind of level. We'll need to be able to zoom in much closer to the planets, and we'll need to be able to interact with the surface of the planet, create the kind of waypoints that are there already for the cities. But it is on the list. I mean, it's definitely on the list. And now that we have a number of planetary bodies to explore, I don't imagine it'll be terribly far off. At least I hope not. Because it would make it easier to explore things if we could set waypoints and all that. And that's the city down there. That's New Babbage. Looks to be mountains and stuff down below me. You can see some of that. No, not really in this lighting, I guess. Can't really see shit out the window. Right in here. See, if you play mouse and keyboard, you can, use your mouse on the gimbaled weapons to get a lot more flexibility with the point and shoot. Since I play with sticks, gimbal assist is as good as it gets for me. Slowly falling towards the planet. Where am I now? I'm sure there are some people that would say that that's about on target. I just don't think we're going to have to wait that much longer for that kind of stuff. I think that being able to set your own waypoints is something that they really need to have in place before they launch the single-player game, Squadron 42. And I know that they're going to want to push that out here. I can't imagine them not releasing Squadron 42 before the end of 2021. I think it'll be sooner than that. But I don't see how they can let it go much longer than that. So I think they're going to need to be able to wrap up stuff like, creating your own waypoints before that launch. And I don't think they can put the launch off much further than that. Now, it'll be a while still before we get all of the mechanics that they want to have in place in the persistent universe. But I think we're getting there. I do. They've made huge strides in the last couple of years. me curious. I ought to be able to get down on the planet here and land and log out in my bed and log back in here the next time that I want to fly. Do a little more exploring. Crime stat 4. As things stand right now, the crime stat does time out, but that won't be the case long term. I don't see another orbital maneuvering point anywhere nearby. Oh my goodness. Well, I tell you what, map definitely needs some more work still. Little mouse scroll is a little bit better way to zoom in. Rather hold middle mouse and drag. I should be passing Babbage now. It should be on my left. That is where it is, so. So we got a little more altitude, we'll be able to get a little more speed. I think they've done a phenomenal job with space now too. Is there a way for me to turn this ship light off? Nice to be able to go to work. Oh, that's the external lights though. Let's see it. It's too bad. So I can always just look this way. It would be nice to be able to look out the window with the interior lights on the ship turned off. So much interest in the starfield now with the nebula. And more variation in the stars and the variation in star size. Their starfield has come a long way. Definitely makes me want to go explore. At some point here, we'll be able to look up there and pick a star, you know, like that green one there, and use a jump point to travel to it. Although it may take a couple of jumps, and that to me will be freaking awesome. To be able to be in this game, be doing what I'm doing, and think and know. I can look up and see a star in the starfield up there, and know that there are players running around on planets and moons, and flying around in spaceships, and walking around on space stations around that star. That will be an order of magnitude in gameplay that we have not seen in any kind of game. Elite Dangerous does have different solar systems, so, but I don't know if you can actually see any of those stars that it doesn't miss an opportunity to remind me that I have crime stat. Alright, definitely got more speed now. What's it doing? Am I still in free look? So we're at enough altitude. Losing up. Let's try and find a stable point here. I just wanted to be able to circumnavigate the planet a little bit faster. It's too far down. It was definitely moving too slow before. That would have been behind me now. Still be ahead of the road. You know, on the smaller moons, you can zoom in enough that you can see the indicator for your ship. Moving quite the right direction. Can't steer while I put that up. Here we go. Now I'm going the right way. Yeah, for now. So there's a lot of navigation stuff that still needs tweaking. But, you know, that's to be expected. It is still in development. Gain an altitude. Oh, yeah, 75% is plenty. The ship's having a cow. She's like, you're running out of fuel. that dark. Yeah, I don't know what they're going to do next. I mean, they left some threads hanging at the end of the Onslaught story. So we'll have to go and pursue that with Satele and her followers being in that horse plague-induced slumber or whatever, and figure out what's going up with that. I just hope this doesn't turn into them actually bringing Vitiate or Valkorion back. I feel like that would be the worst kind of recycling. To bring him back after us killing him repeatedly in the storylines. So I'm hoping that's not where we go with it.